for the foreseeable future thanks to an elbow injury suffered in the game Saturday at North Carolina. We are underway. The Mustangs have the basketball first in the hands of their newly shorn point guard. Boopie had a whole different look, but he got rid of the hair just a couple of days ago. Inside, SMU goes. Samet Yigitoglu. Jalen Lowe passes back out to Zach Austin. Lowe from just inside the top of the key has the Panthers on the board. So an early entry into the game for Papa Amadou Kanté, who is actually the most physical player on this Pitt roster, and we figured we would see some extended time out of him tonight. So again, how does Pitt best attack this defense as Lowe shoots over the top?
I guess you just get the ball to Lowe and just let him shoot.
Matt Cross having a terrific year, coming off a season-high 21 points in Wednesday's win over Virginia Tech, 81-75. Boopie Miller from distance.
Desperation time. Had to get the shot up and going out here and just getting the bucket. Give me the ball. Get out the way. That was a good shot. You can live with those.
Pass deflected by Austin. B.J. Edwards tracks it down and attacks. And the nifty left-handed layup. Not if they don't blow the whistle.
I guess so.
From way downtown, Guillermo Diaz Graham. And actually, Pitt has not been home in several days after playing Saturday in Chapel Hill. Off the bench, as he does, Kario Oquendo. Coach Capel and his staff decided just to spend that night Saturday in Chapel Hill and then fly Sunday morning here to Big D. Guillermo Diaz Graham for three.
1,000%. The attention to detail and the togetherness that I saw from Pitt was very impressive, coming off a tough loss this past weekend to that is too far away. Hand down, man down. High stick hand because he will shoot it from anywhere on the court.
Well, 4 of the 5 SMU starters have scored. Boopie Miller now has a pair of threes. Don't take too much credit because then you'll get all the blame. Ish Leggett looking to go to work late in the shot clock. Good closeout by Cross, but it doesn't deter Leggett from knocking down the shot. SMU has it. Back the other way, Oquendo. Looking to go end-to-end, and he lays it in. Normally, when he goes down the lane with a head of steam.
To sustain and not let this game get away from him.
Yigitoglu finds the open man for the easy slam by Keon Ambrose Hilton.
Right now, they send the double from the baseline side, but everyone has to be connected on the backside and cover up for their teammate. And as you can see, Leggett wasn't on the same.
Where they've lost 7 of their last 9. Still, though, have the hope to get into the tournament. Jeff Capel and his staff say it just winds up being little things. Good defense by Zach Austin at Ohio State. Then they suffered that really bad quad 3 loss at home to Virginia. Pitt turns it over, and here comes SMU. Edwards back to the left hand. Both now with his offhand. Quickly back the other way, Jalen Lowe. Leggett kicks it away. Another Pitt turnover. Taken right back by Lowe, and he's denied by Edwards.
The way SMU is covering up for their teammates is at an elite level. And you can tell they understand the magnitude of this game.
Miller lobs. Yigitoglu misses on the slam. Edwards. Keon Ambrose Hilton for 2. Still scoreless.
Just threw him out the way.
Lobs it up. Ambrose Hilton has it taken away by Leggett. Defense just making life so difficult for Pittsburgh. The Panthers have scored just once in their last 14 possessions before that bucket and a foul. And they are certainly going to be trailing at the half, short of something crazy happening. Edwards on the beautiful roll by Yigitoglu.
Timeout play from SMU. You got a quick slip to the basket. No one on the backside for the weak side tagging.
Well, the former Division III All-American guard at Johns Hopkins University. Spent the last 11 years at USC.
The streak continues.
Might wind up being the second Pitt Panther ever to lead his team in both three-pointers made and block shots. Mo Gee did it 3 years ago.
Well, we knew that was going to be a problem coming into the game, but also Pitt has not helped themselves with lob ball turnovers and just giving them layups. That's 2 threes.
Mr. 3-and-D himself.
Just coming out here trying to compete at a high level and playing the whole distance of the first half.
Harris, the only Mustang in the starting lineup, yet to score until then. Edwards on the floor. Miller can't quite get there, and it's Corin who picks up the basketball and finds the wide open Jalen Lowe for three.
The open shot for Lowe.
Come on, man. Which twin is it? You got to tell me.
They look alike.
They do. I know the feeling when you're trying to identify him. Corin coughs it up. Edwards finds two defenders, and it doesn't matter.
Surprised he didn't shoot that one.
Going against Corin, who's playing with 3 fouls. Yigitoglu, with no second defender, just muscles his way to the basket. Red that goes on around the glass backboard, that is their determinant in that case. Yigitoglu showing off that footwork that has the intrigue of NBA scouts. Well, Nico Harrison, the general manager, much embattled these days of the Dallas Mavericks in the arena tonight. He's a friend of Pittsburgh head coach Jeff Capel. Ish Leggett, nice bucket.
Sure. I mean, you know, the first thing you think about is everyone as part of the family, just making sure everyone's safe. And want to do the right thing, making sure they're good. And
Samet Yigitoglu seems to be the top NBA prospect on either roster right now.
1,000%. I mean, he's showing what he has offensively. That is a foul.
Younger brother Brandon followed his footsteps.
Great pass.
Yigitoglu had it poked away by Corin. Here's Cummings with cross to beat. Did a nice job to find the trailer.
Every single night, and that's a telltale of a really good basketball team. What a play.
SMU's turned it over 4 of their last 5 times. Offense worked a little better that time as Harris cashes in. Low, great hesitation. Cummings from the head of the key for 3.
Big possession here coming out the timeout.
Cummings on the takeaway. Edwards in pursuit. Couldn't get the chase down block now, but it's a 13-point game. Plenty of time on the clock. Oquendo left alone. Can't go under the screen when Oquendo's teeing it up. This bubblicious game, these two teams desperate for a win to stay in the hunt for a spot in the field of 68.
Way too long.
I'll go with 24.
Yeah.
There's the second defender immediately. Doesn't matter. Yigitoglu. Drive and dish. Cummings alone again. And he's got his second three-pointer of the second half. And Yigitoglu's down and in pain back at midcourt as play continues. Austin lobs to the rim. And then the whistle comes after the layup by Guillermo Diaz Graham.
My boy Boopie tripped him up. Friendly fire.
Little high five with Coach Mosley. Kario Oquendo buried another 3. It's back to a 17-point game.
He's trying to get a little all-star juice.
Cross with a takeaway. And the slam.
Pittsburgh right now, they are not seeing an open look. We got my boy Matt Cross getting on that rim. SMU's pressure has been very elite all night. They've just caused a lot of havoc, and as you can see, another live ball turnover.
Going end-to-end, Boopie Miller.
Okay, and the team loved it, and Boopie Miller just being a pest. That man had a fresh cut, and now he got a fresh lay. Look at him. See what coverages they're in, and how you can come into the game and spark your team to improve the lead or help them.
By Guillermo Diaz Graham, Pittsburgh basketball. Cummings finds the open man, and it is that man, Guillermo Diaz Graham. He's got a nice offensive night going. About 9-second difference between the clocks. Miller into the lane. That's a nice find. SMU threw the first punch, the second punch, and Pittsburgh never got off the canvas.
Yeah, it was a dominating fashion from SMU the whole night. They started it from the jump.